saying? It's like the right food. Like, it's like less than a 2-minute walk. So I go get the food, come back. And she leaves, like, I put it on Snapchat. I was like, thanks, Johnny, yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? To the Subway. You know what I'm saying? I had a Snapchat of me with the baby walking, you know what I'm saying, with the Subway in my hand. I didn't give a fuck. It was one of those things like, I didn't give a fuck. Because I asked her, I was like, yo, can I go get some food? I was like, hey, can I get some food from the job? Because I was like, well, basically, when I go to her job, I get her some food. And she's like, well, where's the baby going to be? And I was like, with me. She's like, you're not bringing the baby in. I said, I didn't ask you permission to bring the baby in. I said, can I get some food from the job? I don't have to ask permission to take my child anywhere. Like, that's what she doesn't fucking understand. And she kept saying, you don't take my baby anywhere. She kept saying, I never asked you permission. I don't give a fuck what you want me to do. I'm going to do what I want to fucking do. It's not just your child. It's my child, too. Co-parenting means we both have, you know what I'm saying? So, I wasn't, like, I didn't give a fuck. When I posted the picture, Snapchat, I saw her. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't give a fuck. Because it's like, that's my baby. I don't have to ask nobody's permission to bring my fucking child nowhere. What the fuck? Nigga? What the fuck, nigga? So, she called me back begging me to come back, and she wanted some diapers and shit. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, and we went to Florida. I mean, before the baby was born, yeah. She started with me all the time. And then, that kind of dropped the bomb on her because I was in a relationship. I was in a relationship with Florida.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? Little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah. You can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Regular.
Now a play fake here on first down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Well, the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. And a give this time to the tailback. Got some room at the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that's exactly what this play is supposed to look like when it's executed properly. The handoff inside was taken away, as well as the pitch man, but the quarterback made the perfect decision and kept it and sprinted deep downfield.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll throw on first with Boykin. That's complete. Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he stopped immediately there. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And now running right through it. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Garden, and it's the Bengals. From the gun on third, it's Boykin. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. On first down, they go option to the right. And some room to maneuver. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there on the option. 42 yards. On first down, it's Webb. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And some room to roam now. And bulldozing his way through. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see two tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
29, Alpha.
Brady to throw on second down. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go.
Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. And he gets it down to the 32. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Wait! 220! Wait, 20! Orange! Yeah!
Play action. Now it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Stop! Wait!
Brady going to go on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Flex round!
They'll go option to the short side. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Come on, let's go!
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the screen, Bernard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots.
Ohio! Ohio!
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go! What? None!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Let's go. Big series right here.
On second down, Webb. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Webb now from the gun. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They run for it with Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Brady's saying, let's go, as he'll hustle him to the line. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So they just do get the touchdown in before halftime, and now a PAT will tie it.
So what we're seeing is one team is going to be really excited right now. How about the other side, though? Will they be deflated, or will they go ahead and gather themselves, regroup at halftime, and come back out because we had an even half?
Yeah, we did. We'll see. Should be a good second half, that's for sure. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. So now with a late touchdown, not only will they take the lead to the locker room, but they'll try and add 2 more here. Now a toss going left. But he will not get... All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Bengal offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Mixon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. You really put them behind the 8 ball.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Webb to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Following the penalty, Michel. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Michel. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. Taking it right down Broadway. And the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will put them on top here in the third. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, for the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
To throw on second down, here's Webb. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. 30, the 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. A beautiful fake. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Here's Brady to throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And yet again. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ready? Orange! Blue 20! White 20! White! Hey, gold 66!
From midfield, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And a dump off to White. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Again, this is Michelle, and he'll get this down only to the 18. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
White 20! White 20!
Back now here on EA Sports. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Shadow!
On play action, it's Brady. And incomplete here on third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady's going to sneak it. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side. And now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times
Here
now?
we go!
Teams get a big lead. They go into coast mode. And all of a sudden, they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here. Otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you got a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Brad Wing now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
4 ends! Let's go!
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Shadow!
And it's Michelle once again. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
One play at a time now.
They'll run with Michelle. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time, we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I.
One play at a time now.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michelle, broken tip, and he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2.
29, Alpha.
Brady to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Let's go. 190. 190.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
A handoff to Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it.
Ohio.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
And they'll try to close it out now. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Stop. Hey, boys, we go. Wait, we get.
By 2nd down, Michelle. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
4 down.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for New England, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before